Hi everyone and welcome to the Better Everyday YouTube channel. My name is Randy. So today we are checking out a movie trailer, and the movie is called Vengeance, and it stars Ashton Kutcher and Dove Cameron. I know who Ashton Kutcher is. I haven't seen all of Ashton Kutcher's movies, but I know he used to have a show called Punk'd, and Dude, Where's My Car we'll just say I was as someone who was very into that movie once upon a time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm excited. I don't know anything about the movie, which I kind of like that on movie trailers because it gives more of a surprise to the viewing experience. Anyway, without further ado, here we go.
I have a story.
Welcome to Texas.
There's a lot of names.
I have a story.
Okay. You said that.
I'm in West Texas, where this family just lost their daughter to an opiate overdose.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's not someone I was close to.
But you flew to Texas for it?
Yes, it was a girl I hooked up with a few times. Her family thought that we were more serious than I did.
I've heard so much about you.
I've heard, yeah.
So some female died of a drug overdose who to him was just someone he hooked up with a few times, but I guess she told her family that he was more than that. So it's a newer movie because the opioid epidemic, I guess would be what you would say, is the last within the last 15, 20 years. Anyway, moving on.
Serious than I did.
I've heard so much about you.
I've heard, yeah.
Abilene just didn't die, she was murdered. What? And the two of us are going to avenge her death.
So, as like a personal boundary, I don't avenge deaths.
But here's what I can do. I'm gonna record everything that you think happened to Abilene. And we'll put it on a podcast, and we'll see where it leads.
What evidence does he have that it was a murder?
Nothing. And that's the story.
It's all really interesting. Sorry to keep pausing, but the fact that he flew out there and all the family thinks that they know him and he doesn't really know anything about them, that already kind of sets a really interesting storyline. And then they think she was murdered, and he's interviewing people, and he's going to compile it and create a podcast with different people's theories of what happened. I'm already interested and want to watch it.
What's this podcast about?
A new American reality where people invent these conspiracies
You got deep state, pill pushers, cartels, the law.
because the truth is too hard to accept. My Prius exploded.
Oh my God. What if you were driving a real car with gas and stuff?
The problem isn't that these people aren't smart. The problem is that they are.
How do you take your coffee?
In the mouth?
If you want people to open up to you, you gotta act like one of us.
Yeah.
Who here is a diehard fan of the University of Texas? And who here is a fan of Texas Tech?
What if she was
bless
murdered?
This just keeps getting bigger and
I
bigger.
spoke over
Looks
it.
like
He stood up for the wrong team, University of Texas. Apparently the people at that rodeo didn't like University of Texas.
what if she was murdered?
This just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Looks like 2 pairs of Prince cowboy boots.
Calling out an APB to find 2 men wearing cowboy boots?
Good luck.
What happened to her?
Why do you care so much?
Why do you care so little?
We're so lucky in you, Abilene.
I really don't know what you saw in me.
Art sees art.
Texas has a full murder.
Is Ashton Kutcher the bad guy?
You can't solve something like this with a 45. It's the breakdown of society is what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that's very wise.
You're gonna need a 12 gauge, couple of ARs,
No.
Western automatic, and a sidearm for safety.
Grandma.
Where are you right now?
She said you can't handle it with a 45. You're gonna need a 12 gauge, a couple of ARs. And I don't remember what else she said. Basically, you're gonna need a whole lot of firepower to fix whatever it is. Man, I want to watch this movie.
Automatic and a sidearm for safety.
Sidearm for safety.
Where are you right now?
I'm in an Uber.
Oh, I paused at the end. Well, oopsie daisy. Is that the dude from 40-Year-Old Virgin? the movie he was in? I can't remember his name right now. Well, I just saw the person I'm thinking of. I just saw him in The Big Short. I rewatched it months ago. I watched this trailer already. Let me know in the comments if you want me to watch this trailer, The Patient. I don't really go to the movie theater. I used to once upon a time, but it's really expensive now, so I just kind of wait till they come out and rent them typically. But it's exciting to see what films are being made today. And like that trailer made me excited. It was different. In some ways, it reminded me a little bit of, what was it, Elizabethtown, as far as just the irregularity of the story itself and kind of the fun. But the like humor that's in a lot of movies from the last year we're seeing more and more of a certain kind of humor that's like dry, like Ryan Reynolds humor. There's more and more of that in movies that are being produced today that we didn't really see that much back when like Elizabethtown came out. It's just how, you know, society evolves and humor evolves and what becomes, I guess, more marketable as well. But anyway, I enjoyed the trailer. Let me know what you thought of the trailer and what other trailers to check out. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.